welcome along to today's update video, and we're going to be doing a side-by-side comparison test of the Direnza Alloy radiator on the left, which I've had fitted for a couple of weeks now, and the OEM BEHR radiator on the right. Since fitting the Direnza radiator, I've noticed that coolant temperatures haven't been as low as the original BEHR item, and after fitting twin electric fans to see if this would help the issue, as the viscous coupling on my car were weak, it just didn't make much difference at all. And heavy cruising on the motorway in ambient temperatures of 28-30 degrees, the coolant temperature was hovering around about 90 degrees, whereas with the original BEHR item it would have been hovering around about 82-83 degrees. Side by side, you can clearly see why the Direnza item, whilst it is pretty well made and no doubt very suitable for other E39 vehicles, the 6-cylinder ones namely, only has 42 waterways, whereas the BEHR item has 54, and the fins are more tightly packed together with better heat dissipation on the BEHR radiator compared to the Direnza radiator. So as such, after the testing and being initially happy with fitment and cooling, the hot weather has sort of forced my hand a bit to go back to the original BEHR radiator, which I've had pressure tested and isn't leaking anywhere, even though it's had a previous repair at some point. So we'll get that fitted, then we'll come back with the twin fans and see what happens. Now we've got the original BEHR radiator refitted to the car, bled up, plumbed in, run up to temperature, and the cooling system now stays at idle in a nice state of around about 83-84 degrees, with the air conditioning on set 16 degrees Celsius to make it work hard, and the ambient temperature in the garage is at the moment 29 Celsius, so it's pretty warm in here. If I increase the engine speed up to 2,500 revs and let it run like that for a while to get the engine hot, then the electric cooling fans kick in at 87 degrees and then knock off once the coolant temp is at 82 degrees, and the engine is happy, coolant system's happy, and the only thing I can conclude is that the Direnza radiator, whilst it is reasonably well made bit of kit, fitment's good, it just simply isn't up to the standard that's required to cool the massive 5-litre V8 in the M5. May be perfectly adequate for other vehicles, the 530 diesel and 525 diesel, and possibly even the lower level petrol engines, the 2-litre and 2.5. But with regards to anything bigger than that, then it really does struggle. So if you're going to buy something, spend your money and get a replacement BEHR item, which can be had from various parts places for around about £200. In hindsight, should have just bought one of them really, but the testing and evaluation of aftermarket kit is always welcome by people, so I don't feel too hard done by there. Once again, I hope this video has been of some help and assistance. Subscribe for more videos to come in the future, give us a like if you enjoyed it, leave any comments, any questions, and I'll be able to answer them for you. Cheers again.